and his legs were stopping working in the back. And he was just asking us to help him. He was like, "Moms, help me." I've tried to take 3 days to tell y'all this, and I can't get it out. And so we knew right away that he was in big trouble, and he was breathing really bad. We put him in his bed, and Liam came over and got into the bed and started kissing him. And Neko was like just asking us, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong with me? And I texted his doctor, his uncle, JD's vet, and JD said we had to get him in, and I tried to count his breaths. I mean, we knew we were going to have to take him in. And we tried to count his breathing, and it was just too fast. It was like off the charts. So we took him to the vet, and his vet was closed. So we found another 24-hour vet, and we were driving in there, and the whole time we packed up Liam, and we knew we were probably going to have to say goodbye. Because y'all know, if you follow us, you know that last May he had this happen, and his legs stopped working, and he made it through. We got him on these 3 different medications, and he's been on that for 11 months, and he's been doing pretty well. And then this week he wasn't doing as well, and there was fluid buildup, we could tell. And then the last 2 days, like Wednesday and Thursday, he was wheezing a little bit, 2 different times, which was weird. And Bria went in to the bedroom, and she was like, "It just looks like we're watching him die." Which is so crazy, because 12 hours later, it's exactly what we were doing. So we picked Liam up, and we took them. We got him to the vet, and they took him back, and he was back there for a while until I finally was like, "Hey, what's going on? Can we get to our cat?" Liam. And they took us back, and like they had called somebody up, and they said, "Downed cat, come to the front." And they took us finally back to a room at probably a little after 12. And it was just already a room with like 2 chairs. Thank you, Cheyenne. It was a room with 2 chairs. The table wasn't even down, so we already knew it was as bad as it could be. And so the doctor finally came in, and I'd already told him, this is the 2nd time doing the paralysis with the legs, the clot. And the 3rd time he's had like a serious issue with his heart disease. It's been 11 months, so this is not, this is after we've saved his life, So the doctor came in and said, "You're right. Sounds like you already were doing everything you could do for him. And he is in a lot of pain right now. And as you know, if we treat him and this clot, we get rid of it. It's just a matter of time before it comes back." Thank you, Beatrice, for sharing this. It's just a matter of time before it comes back. So what do you want to do? And we said, I think we should say goodbye. And the doctor said, "I am sad for you, but I'm happy for Neko, because he was in so much pain." So they waited about 10 or 15 more minutes, and they said they were going to get him on some pain medicine, morphine and stuff. He said the pain was coming from the fact that his legs were like dying. The nerves were just dying. So it's caused a lot of pain. So they finally brought him back. I'm sure we'll share that picture with y'all. they finally brought our sweet boy back, and he had a little IV in one leg for the pain medicine and an IV in the other leg for the other thing. And his pupils were all big because he was high off the drugs. And we just talked to him. And we kissed him and we hugged him. And we told him how much we loved him. And we said his name over and over again. And he gave us both a lot of hugs. He gave us so many face hugs. And Liam was right there next to him. Liam was used to it in the room, and he was fine. And we stayed with him about 15 minutes. Until we knew, it was time. Like, he wasn't in pain at that point, so he would try to get up or move his front legs. So we just kissed him and kissed him and kissed him and kissed him. And the doctor finally came back in. And he said, we said we were ready. And we told him that Neko liked to hear his name. Neko is our cat. He just passed away Friday. He was 7, heart disease. It was very unexpected. And, but expected. And the doctor said, he started petting Neko. And he started saying his name gently. Like, the doctor was so great. And we were all saying his name. And he said, Neko, you're such a fighter. And he went to put the anesthesia in. And Neko gave me one more face hug. And I was crying. And Bria had her face turned away. Oh, fuck y'all. So he gave me one last hug, and then he just put his face down. He just kind of looked forward, totally relaxed. And then he did the next thing, and it was so peaceful, and he was gone. Oh, thank you. No, it's just me and Liam. And now I'm here at Jacqueline's with Tippy and Angel. Oh. So Bria and I got home at 1:15. Bria and I got home. Thank you so much, Hazel. Bria and I got home at like 1:15, and Bria had to go to the airport at 6:30. So of course we didn't get any sleep. And thank you so much. Oh. Y'all know I've never been so close to a cat before. Oh. He made it through the case. He made it through his mom's getting engaged. And we gave him such a sweet life. He knew so much love. But I didn't get out of bed Friday, basically at all. And yeah, I didn't get out of bed. And then Friday, I went to the barn and rode the 12 miles. You saw that. It's all therapy. And then today, Friday, I ordered Liam as a stroller. Because he's never been a day in his life without Neko. And he came in today, so I took him with me to the barn. I took him around the block. Oh, I know I'm allowed to grieve. I've been grieving. I'm not trying to hide my pain from y'all, so you can see I just haven't been able to bring myself to tell y'all just yet. Mother of Cats, the last pictures that I have of Neko, set are of his little Make-A-Wish 2 weeks ago when you sent those shoestrings, so thank you. 2 weeks ago, Mother of Cats sent Neko and Liam a package, or 3 weeks ago, a care package. It included, like, it feels like 500 shoestrings. Neko was so happy. Oh. So, that's where I've been. Yeah, he's not in pain anymore. He's not suffering. You'll know that he was so sick. He was such a sick boy. And I'm glad he's not in any pain anymore, but I've been not good. Just been broken up about it. Bria being out of town, it's just fucking sucks. So, that's what's been going on with me and our family. He sure did love his moms, yeah. Yeah, I know we're all upset. Thank you. Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah, so I'm here at Jacqueline's. Jacqueline's out of town, so I'm taking care of her cats, and also it's kind of close to the barn, so I just figured I'd come over here, and then I brought Liam, and Liam's friends with the girls, so he's already so happy to just be around other cats. And we will definitely, oh, Lexi, that's amazing. Yeah, kitty heart disease is rough. Sorry to hear that, mother of cats. Yippee. So I'm here at Jacqueline's. Liam's already happy to have the company. We'll definitely be getting him a little brother. We were hoping to get a little brother before this happened so that it wouldn't be quite as hard. How was Liam reacting when Neko was passing away? You know, I read a lot of stuff last year when Neko was sick the first time, and we thought he was going to pass away. We had an appointment scheduled. I read a lot of stuff that said that you should try, unless your pet is like disruptive, that it could be really good to let your pet in the room when the euthanasia is happening, so that, because they are, chances are they already know. Chances are that they already know that the animal is very sick, probably before you did, and watching them pass away can help them kind of understand, as opposed to just not showing up. So we took Liam with us, and he was so sweet, and he just stayed calm. Like, immediately when Neko was sick at home, right before we took him, he just climbed right into bed with him. And actually this week he'd been losing weight because of stress, and I'm sure it's because of stress because he knew that Neko was dying. So he just stayed really calm. He laid right down next to Neko because we'd had about 15 minutes before Neko came in for Liam to get used to the room. So he was really calm. He was really calm, buddy. Everybody's wondering about you. But you'll know he's never been without his brother, so he gave his brother kisses, and then he just stayed really close, and he smelled him when he was gone. And he seemed to have some peace. I think he's had a lot more peace than if, say, we went to the vet and didn't bring him home. I've heard about horror stories about pets looking for their friends for weeks, and I just didn't want to do that. Like, they they're so much more primitive than us, so they're not going to think of death as like heaven and hell and eternity or not. He's just going to be like, he's sick. My friend is sick, and he understands he's passed away, you know? He's not worried about the rest of it. So the grieving process, I think, for pets is much easier when they can understand the loss. Like Cheyenne, I didn't want her to be there because it was her mom, but like I had her come up and smell Trotter after. I didn't have her watch. I had her come up and see her after, though, and smell her because she knew right away. But I think that was the right thing to do. Just, could you imagine if your family just disappeared? It'd be horrible. Your dog still looks for the one you lost last year. Yeah, exactly. Like, I just didn't want that. And he's done a couple of things. Like, he's been walking around the house kind of yowling. But he would do that in the past, and that was often what he would do, and Neko would go running. And so, basically, it's just been me. It's just been me, so I've been running to him when he calls, and I get there and I comfort him. But past 2 days it's just been rough. Really rough. He was only 7. Neko passed away on Friday. We just put him to sleep. He had a stroke, and he got a blood clot. He lost functioning in his legs, and he's in a lot of pain. So it's been a really, 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 really rough weekend. Thank you. Thank you, Ruth. It's crazy how much. Oh, look at that. Shauna, thank you so much. Thank you, Shauna. Oh, yay, look at the dinosaur. The love bomb. Feels like a love dinosaur bomb. A Lovosaurus. Oh, Blyban. That's funny. Thank you. Thank you. The dinosaur's so cute. Oh my gosh. Love and remembrance of Neko. That's so sweet, y'all. So thank you to Shauna. Yeah, so that's why I've been away from the YouNows. I'm going to be doing YouNows every day. Got to. So I'll be doing them this month. Shauna, thank you for showing the love for Neko. Let's see if we can get these likes up for Neko. Pets are just such a big part of our family, you know? Bria's been in Pennsylvania the past few days. Will we ever post more YouTube videos? If you check our channel, we posted one about 2 weeks ago. We were supposed to have another one out today, but Bria's been at that wedding, so it didn't go out. But I think she's almost got it edited. Pets totally are your family. They become more than just pets. They do become family, but the love that they give you back is just so worth it, you know? It's so worth it. And the love that you're able to give them, like, I just think about how much, you know, Neko helped me through the case. No, we did get to say goodbye. We did. He didn't just die unexpectedly. He had a stroke and got a blood clot, so we were paralyzed, but he didn't die. We had to put him to sleep. We had time to say goodbye, which is really good. Oh, we had time to say goodbye. But still, it's just, I'm balancing it, y'all. I'm balancing it in like a cup. I'm just trying to hold it together. I just want to tell y'all what was going on. I don't know what to say. Yeah, you can never prepare for it. It's It's crazy. We had all this extra time with him, and we got the past year to have this extra kind of goodbye. Extra time to appreciate, but yet it still doesn't necessarily get you ready, because if it happens suddenly, or I don't know, witnessing suffering is just hard. It's traumatic. That's Liam's new little stroller in the background. Oh my gosh. Thank you all so much for the love. Hi, baby. People are checking on you. They love you so much. Come here. People love you. I haven't been moving my phone. It just fell out. Baby girl, I love you. So, that's what's been going on with us. Hi, baby. He's doing pretty good. He's gonna do better when he has a little brother. What breed is Liam? Liam is Siamese, yeah. Oh, thank y'all so much for the support. Yeah, I wish I could just tell y'all everything that was going on right now, because if you heard, y'all would be like, you've definitely had enough. Fuck, it just feels like the past 2 weeks, it's kind of been one thing after the other. If you follow me on Instagram, you see my stories. I mean, obviously, I don't make any secret about mental health struggles and my PTSD and stuff. Are we looking for a kitten? Kitten, yes. And we'll probably be looking for a kitten from the same place we got him. He's such an incredible cat. He's very healthy. He's amazing personality. And a lot of people that have gotten cats from Carolina Blues have gotten 2 at a time. We didn't, because we had Neko, so we're thinking we'll probably get one from there again, because it's just, we know that it'll be a really wonderful cat. You mother cats, you did totally know. Mother cats wrote me and said, what's wrong? So I can tell something's wrong. Oh, cute. Thank you. Yeah. You don't ever need to worry about me, like, seriously, in a serious way. I would never hurt myself or anything like that. Sometimes I just get down, having PTSD, anxiety, being depressive, and also just, no, not even being depressive, just having gone through some depressing shit. I just have some down days, and this past 2 weeks has felt overwhelmingly a large amount of stress on my plate, or past 3 weeks. I guess the possum's good. It was a fun friend to make. It's okay to not be okay every day. I do know that so much, Shauna. Yeah, I have not been okay every day, that's for sure. So it's just a bad time for Bria to be away. It sucks that Bria's away. And just scattered. Oh, I wish there was a waffle symbol to give you. I wish I had some waffles too. What do you do in moments like this? What self-care things? Oh, Katie, I'm sorry to hear about your PTSD. What self-care things do I do, Monica? I got into mindfulness and like meditation last year, and so I've been trying to do some grief meditations that are just kind of about sitting with your pain. So I've tried to do that with Edgar as well, about the case and my ex, and with PTSD, trying to deal with my anger through meditation too, because I read recently that said that in some psychology, are pancakes good enough for now, Lexi? I wish I could make some pancakes right now. If I was home, I would be. I used to box, as y'all know, to deal with my stress, and I just recently read a few weeks ago that it said catharsis, which is that healing thing that you feel, say, if you like punch something when you're angry, it doesn't actually work to get angrier. So to hit something, thank you so much, Ruth. it doesn't actually help make you feel better to hit something to deal with your anger. It actually, in studies, when people were shown something to make them angry, when they were allowed to let their anger out on a punching bag for 2 minutes, those people in the study group were found to be angrier for longer and to be even angrier when they were tested in the next round. So, Ricky, thank you so much for sharing this with 17,537 people. That's amazing. So when I read that, it just was this kind of very sobering wake-up call that, holy shit, maybe for 9 years, 8 years, I've been dealing with my anger aggressively, and I shouldn't have. I don't know. Neko died. Lilo and Stitch. We had to say goodbye to Neko on Friday. So anyway, I've been trying to deal with my anger. Not that I'm carrying around a ton of anger, but obviously I have anger towards my ex. I've been trying to deal with my emotions lately. Do they have suggestions? So like mindfulness, being aware, here's what I did to deal with the anger and the sadness I've been going through. I've dealt with my anger by hitting things too, doors, walls, whatever. Not punching them, but like I'll hit them at the back of this because it never hurts me. It like lets it out. And it's not, I've been seeing this not as helpful, which is crazy coming from me, the boxing proponent. But y'all, I've just been feeling so much more peace, which is crazy, by just trying to let myself, basically in this mindfulness stuff, okay. So imagine that you've got, like your feelings are in a bucket, and say you're super, super angry, and the bucket is full of water, and it's anger water, and it's full, and so it just starts overflowing, so you got this anger spilling out. And basically what the mindfulness has been doing is it asks you to, or at least the ones I've been listening to, because there's different kinds of mindfulness you can do, which is just being aware and accepting of your feelings in the present moment, not judging yourself, that kind of thing. And I'm not an expert enough to where I can just meditate and do it with a timer. My brain, which is completely normal, runs away from me. And so what meditation, the grief meditation and the anger meditations that I've been listening to have been about kind of holding, sort of, if you were going to hug that bucket of water that was spilling over, or if you, instead of hugging it, like if you were just going to make it where it stopped spilling over, or at least what was spilling over, you were kind of catching it and cradling it, just kind of comforting it. It was like this angry fireball of anger, just sort of comforting it and not smothering it out, but just, embracing it, and kind of like if you could hug those emotions instead of spilling over, maybe they're just more contained, if that makes sense. Just a softness, like catching that overflow and welcoming it and focusing on the pain but being gentle with it. That is so freaking hard to do. But I've been finding that, I think, more helpful than just hitting something like a heavy bag, which is crazy. So I've been working on that, and that's definitely helped me over the weekend to listen to a bunch of sort of grieving meditations and just trying to find any peace that I can. I rode Cheyenne for 5 hours. That was really nice. Probably go on a big walk. This boy, he went to the barn today, and he's so wiped out. Yoga would be good, but it's hard. It's hard with yoga because for me, then I'd be focusing on the stretch instead of the mental aspect of it. And embracing the anger, I like it, Q. And then with me in the barn and just schedule-wise and work, I wish I could get the biggest hug from y'all too. Did we get the ashes of a cat? We were going to, but y'all, I think for us, that sweet boy, it's just so, I don't know, maybe we should have, but I feel like it would be, I think I would hang on to it, and it would be harder, so we did a community burial thing. I don't know what the right thing to do was there. I think it's the right thing for us. So tell me what y'all think about that, if any of y'all have tried other things besides just being physical with your anger. Try to do yoga, or try to do meditation. Focus on the breathing. Yeah, like Bria focuses on her breathing a lot. You focus on the breathing and pose and you can't feel anything else. That is good, mother of cats. Yeah, I would definitely try yoga. But I think for me, that if I'm going to exercise, I just want to go all out and exercise, like walk 10 miles, and then have my meditation be for my mind to fully rest. Because for me, like my mind, I just can't get it to rest and slow down. So if I'm doing more than one thing, it's just hard. The right thing for you is all that matters. Oh. We would have buried him if we lived somewhere that had, land. But Krista, you could try meditation, try. Stairmaster is actually really good. I was going to say walking steep stuff, so hills. But I found the Stairmaster is really good, or walking up really steep hills is good. Get lost in the music. Yeah, I love playing the guitar. If we had a backyard, we would have definitely buried him for sure. Because like partying with him this way just doesn't quite feel right. Feel like he's totally gone. But I know it's okay. It's just because it's more non-traditional and it was all in a rush. But without the space and with how hard the ground is here in LA, and what would we do? Just like take his body to a public park. And I was thinking about burying him and how traumatic that would be, and it just all felt really bad, Or Bria and I are going to create new music. You know what? Bria just finished her album, her next solo album, her second solo album, and it's amazing. I cannot wait for y'all to hear it. You look around in the room, a picture, and figure what you're thinking about. That's cool. You know what? If y'all check my Twitter, I liked a tweet today that was about mindfulness, and it was an article from a woman who had PTSD and how mindfulness changed, like she thinks saved her life from suicide. And I didn't relate like that intensely because I wasn't in a place of being suicidal. But as far as the PTSD aspect of feeling like nothing had helped before, if any of you struggle with trauma or struggle with dealing with your anger, there was an amazing exercise called 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I can't remember all the steps, but I saved it so I can go back and look at it again and use it myself. But go check my Twitter at Chrissy Chambers in the recently liked tweets section and check that article out. There's steps for how to help yourself if you have PTSD or trauma or you're trying to get into mindfulness, or if you're having an anxious, depressive moment. There's a meditation in there called 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's like 5. Focus on 5 things around the room. It's something, and then 4, 5 sounds that you hear. 3 smells that you smell. 2, like 2 taste, or 3 things, 3 positive things, and then 1, I think, is 1 big deep breath that's like releasing it. 5 things you can see. 5 things you can see. 4 things you see. 3 you feel. 2 things you can smell. You can taste. Oh, that's cool. So that's what I've been trying to do. Oh, it's Tippy. He's doing really good to be in company. Hi, baby. You sweet boy. You're such a sweet boy. I'm gonna get you a little brother. Everything will be okay. It's just like every time I think about the fact that I'm not gonna get to wake up to him, not gonna get to get any more morning hugs. I get to hear sweet voice. Oh man. Let's see what you are saying. Oh, thank you, Lexi. Thank you very much. Yeah, we know that we'll outlive them, and that's so hard, but they just give us so much unconditional love, which humans just can't seem to always offer unconditionally. We just put Neko to sleep on Friday, for those of you just getting it. Yes, time will heal it, for sure. I know it's okay to cry. I'm not afraid to cry in front of you. No, we didn't get his ashes. We didn't. It was like 150 extra bucks, and fucking YouTube, you know? It's like, sucks to be financially stressed and have to say goodbye to your animal. We just said goodbye. Also, I don't think that for us it would be healthy to keep his ashes around. It would be like probably self-tortures. Sorry, Jasmine. Yeah, of course I wanted to share with y'all. Probably. Just keep having moments of crying. I wish humans were more like our pets too, for sure. Getting a cat may not change the world completely, changes their world. You gave them a great life. Aww. Yeah, Bria is asleep. Bria's asleep in Pennsylvania. I'm wishing she was here right now. She's going to Atlanta tomorrow to see her mom. Mom just had knee surgery, so she's gonna be away until Thursday. Sucks. Sucks, but I'll be back here. I'll come and see y'all each day. We'll hang. It's raining here in Pennsylvania. Yeah. Megan, I'm sorry about your dog flash. It's crazy, you know, when you think about him. Especially if you're not super religious. Why didn't I go with her? Well, I wasn't gonna go because Neko would have been too sick for us to leave. And we were just out of town. And then when Neko passed, I couldn't go because we couldn't leave Liam. We couldn't take Liam. So, Mike, thanks for sharing this broadcast. Aw, cute. That's sweet. Yeah, tough. I think I'm tough when it comes to people, but my animals are just my world. It's who I relate to. And Neko, I worked for, 5 years to get him out of his shell, liking people, liking me. He's just gone. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kate. He did know he was very, very loved. I know. Thank y'all so much for sharing this. I'll check out the poem. Thank y'all so much. Just reading your comments. Y'all are so sweet. Fuck. So how are your weekends? Have I been able to sleep? Let's see, Friday, none of us really slept. I guess Bria got some sleep. I slept about 3.5 hours. Liam didn't sleep, really. Went and got Liam some CBD drops, CBD THC drops on Friday. I've read about them, but I've not. I can't listen to music, Tammy. I wish I could. Bria has a computer, so I can't play anything from my phone. But I can't remember what I was gonna say. What was I saying, y'all? Sleep, right? I slept 3.5 hours Friday, 7.5 hours Saturdays because I took Benadryl and melatonin and my sleep medicine and all that stuff. And then I guess I slept 6 hours last night. So I'm tired, but at least I'm not sleeping 3 hours every night. You'll know I'd be in a way worse place. It's just so hard when you're sad or depressed to get out of the house. And yeah, Diana, I understand. It's so hard to get out of the house when you're depressed or sad. No energy, yeah. And with Bria gone, for sure. There's no schedule, nothing. So I'm like, so just wanting to stay in the bed. And then also I'm not super motivated to get out of bed to go be social. I feel incredibly antisocial for human contact, besides Bria, basically. So it's harder with Bria gone, for sure. Just haven't been wanting to do anything. It could be PTSD for sure. I agree. And of course, because Neko helped, Neko helped so much with my PTSD. So it's just like, I don't know. It's like a therapy cat going, kind of. He's such a therapy cat. Several sheep. Oh, Kate, I'm sorry to hear that. Amy, what did you say? Maybe. They're such saviors. I know. Spree's gonna be back on Thursday. I think I should be working out. Maybe if y'all want to do some workouts this week, that would be good. I know that would lift my spirits. She said I'm stuck with y'all. I think y'all are a pretty good crew to be stuck with, right? I would have told y'all earlier, but like what Mother Cat said, good night, Callie. I haven't had any energy, and then Bria not being here, it's not like I'm cooking, so haven't been eating regularly. I did cook one night, and then I'm just so down. The last thing I want to do when I'm down is be social. And even though I'm not actually around any physical humans right now, this is still being social, so still draining. I've been saving up my social for y'all, but I am really happy to see you. What's up with the baby stroller? So I've been sad since Nico's gone. Oh, y'all are so sweet. These are waffles. So cute. This is Liam's new stroller. Let me get it. Show you. So I decided to become that cat mom with no shame. After losing Neko on Friday, I ordered this the same day from Amazon. This thing was $37, y'all. Amazing. Look at this. Look at this damn thing. Is this not the best? Like, nothing is holding us back at all. Oh, Katie, you're so sweet. Look at him. Look at him. Look at this sweet boy. Yeah, and then I think with the case, sometimes, I guess a few times, y'all, this week, I've just been, he is impressed. I mean, the pictures y'all saw, remember he's outside, so he's nervous. He is really impressed. It's just the safety of the stroller. Good boy. Good boy. He's a good kitty. you a good kitty? Yeah, you want to go on an adventure? What a sweet boy. Yeah, I will. With my depression, what I do when I get out of bed and stuff like that. He said, "Go see Cheyenne." He does know that it's his. Does he sit in it? Yeah, he has. He has been sitting in it for sure. He's really liking it. He's been purring in it. I've been giving him treats in it. And I got him one. I mean, this is only $37, y'all. And the wheels, some of the bad reviews said, like, the front wheels wobble. They do. But the screen is just so big. Liam. He was such a good boy. You know he's going to get spoiled and expect to travel a lot. Yes, he's absolutely going to. I was thinking about this, y'all. Tell me if you know anybody that has this. And I know that y'all will agree that he would be great at this. But Bria's really been encouraging me to get Liam certified as like an emotional support. I'm working on doing emotional support cat. And I know Neko and Liam have definitely been emotional support kitties for me and for us at different times. But I think I really want to do that because we'd be able to travel with him a lot more. But also it's just I think he's so helpful. And just even today, I look like a freaking fool walking around the neighborhood with him in the stroller. And just having him in there and talking to him and having somebody to comfort. It was sort of like it took me away from having to worry about my own stuff. So it was just, I could focus on comforting him, which is comforting to me by default. Because chances are, a lot of times, one of the things in meditation that we learn is that we're never kind to ourselves, hardly. Thank you so much, Lisa. And we don't comfort ourselves, or we don't give ourselves that break, or we don't give ourselves room to be sad or room when we're scared to comfort ourselves. So sometimes having a surrogate for that can help us to feel it more, or even just be more aware to try to be more kind to ourselves. So I think I'm definitely going to do it. He's so smart. You'll know that. And I think I could get him certified. The only thing I would be worried about is him causing problems, say, in airport security, or the fact that he likes to talk so much. But he hardly slept Friday, and then I got him those CBD drops. And within 2 hours, if y'all have never looked into this, if you live somewhere where marijuana is legal, I got these CBD drops for him, and y'all know he never... Is that yours? Liam? Is that yours? What is that? Get a toy. Get it. Come here. So I went and got him these drops, and within 2 hours, he was sound asleep, getting the first relief he had since his brother had passed. So I've been giving him these drops, following the instructions twice a day. And somebody else tell them, please. And he's been just so much more chill. It's just really good. Anyone else could take that. Need to look into it. My dog doesn't react well to anxiety. You know, I have never tried any of that. I've seen it a lot, and I haven't looked into it. I haven't tried it enough for myself to be able to see the consistent results. But basically what it felt like was I freaking need a Xanax, or I just need something to take this edge off. I feel so bad. That was Friday. And so I just knew with me feeling that way, God, I know he must be feeling that way. He freaking lost his brother. He had a stroke and got a blood clot. And we had to put him to sleep. He was suffering a lot. So I went to the dispensary and I got him some drops, and I swear to God, y'all, if you've ever wondered about it for your oh, you take it for yourself. That's amazing. Why have I not thought about taking it? That's ridiculous. I should think about taking it because I've now seen it firsthand how much it's helping him. I mean, within an hour, he's just so much more chill. You know, he never shuts up. He's always talking. You can tell he doesn't have any of the drops. He's always like this, and he was like that all day Friday, purring, just kind of manic. And so, giving him the drops within an hour, he's just so chill. So chill and just relaxed. So I would definitely try it. Oh my gosh, all of y'all are saying your anxiety. I've got to get it then, y'all. Oh wow, and I should definitely get him certified. Okay, thank y'all for those 2 good ideas. I should get him certified, and I should definitely get some CBD drops for myself. So I guess tonight maybe we'll stay here at Jacqueline's. It's so sad at the apartment. 1, because the apartment is just depressing as hell and dark. And then thank you so much for coming, Shala. And then 2, it's like we got that rug. Stevie helped us pick out that rug last week. And we had it 5 days, and then Neko had a stroke on it on Thursday. So now when I'm looking at that rug, I'm just thinking about right where he was, the last time he took his last steps on this little earth. Everything in the apartment is just like him, all of it. And not that we would move because of Neko, but just without Bria there, it's just so intense. Can I take wetback since I just got it? Yeah, Liam is exploring. That was usually his meow for Neko to come and check out what he was doing. And these other kitties aren't just running to him, so he's probably wondering, should we take it back? We got it at Target. I don't know if we have the receipt. Maybe we can just give it away. Hi, baby. Can you say hi to them? Say hello? He's so much more, he's not chilled out here, but he's just not having to have me constantly watching him every second or being at my side every second. To be here with the girls has been really good for him. Really good. My sweet boy. Okay, go about your way. Okay, who do I need to report? Look at that boy. Yeah, he's so sweet. Alright, I'll block them meds. I'm gonna go soon, y'all. I'm trying to get rid of this other person. Okay. There, got rid of them. They're done. I just want to say thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for listening. You gotta go to bed? Okay. I'm gonna try to go to bed soon, too. I appreciate y'all staying up. I knew if I didn't start this live stream soon, I would miss another day. I was gonna do it yesterday and just couldn't bring myself to do it. So, good night, Diana. I appreciate y'all staying up. I really do appreciate y'all being here so much. Why don't we plan to, thank you, Stephanie. Why don't we plan to, Kate, I'm so glad you checked in, to see each other tomorrow. Maybe we'll do a workout, maybe we won't. I'm not going to put pressure on myself. He's been the closest kitty I've ever been to, so it's going to take more than just 3 days to get back to normal, Are we going to do a video tribute? I think we would want to, we would love to, but it's just kind of like, it's not what people on our main channel would probably want to see, but maybe we'll do one. I would love if y'all want to make a Neko tribute video or make one for Instagram. We should all eat waffles together. Maybe we could do that tomorrow. Make some pancakes. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll let y'all know. I'll let y'all know tomorrow. I know y'all watch him and Neko grow up. Him and Liam grow up. Y'all are so sweet. Thank y'all for being so sweet to me. And Bria. Y'all don't worry about me. I mean, you can worry about me, but don't worry. I'll be checking in. If I'm away, it's just because I'm sad. But I'm taking care of myself the best way I can. So, spending time with Cheyenne, walking, trying to be still, be quiet. I love you all so much. Thank you all for the support. Thank you all so much for your support. Y'all are such nice people. I hope we can get some good sleep too. I hope y'all get some good sleep. I love y'all. I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Yeah. Hopefully see y'all tomorrow. And thank y'all for being here. Mwah. Biggest kisses, biggest hugs, biggest love. Y'all be thinking about Neko and Liam. Sweet dreams.